Hi everyone, today is Friday, May 12th, and I'm just doing some filming here from the Global Economic North. First of all, I wanted to say thank you for tuning in to my channel. It's been a while, a couple months, since I've uploaded a video, because what I've been doing is trying to figure out some ways to maybe economize some of the things that I talk about in my different videos. The whole purpose of my channel is to just get discussions started around the significance of connecting with USA Black feminism, as well as to try and understand why do we deal with like environmental justice problems, why do they exist, all this stuff around environmental racism, nuclear colonization, technological racism, toxic racism, and it's just to kind of get a sense of like, how do you actually make sense of this stuff? Because for my positionality, being someone who doesn't think like a racist, it's really hard to like put yourself in those shoes to be cruel to another person because of superficial attributes. So I've just been taking some time to try and figure out like how can I actually move things forward, and just try to sort of build up like just more of a client database, because at the end of the day I'd like to be able to get like some kind of segment on like a television network, to even have a show, a television show that talks about feminism and environmental justice. So USA Black feminism and environmental justice, because in my experience growing up in a predominantly white community, I was always questioning why there was this talk about diversity, but then on the other hand, you didn't strategically see diversity throughout different facets of society and organizations. And the only place that you saw diversity was, for example, in these things called job ghettos, or in employment avenues where, the jobs are like structured such that you are micromanaged, and anything that had to do with like creating and, writing documents, that stuff was all like predominantly white people. So that really, for me, was very different. And I just thought to myself, something looks really wrong here, because how come I don't see myself, in different types of economic opportunities other than being somebody else's slave or something related to, sex prostitution. So, yeah, I've been just taking some time to figure out how do I actually get my stuff up and going. Where I am in the global north, in Canada, I'm trying to figure out different ways to economize my intellectual discourses so that I can actually make a living off what I'm doing, and contribute to not only society but economic indicators like gross domestic product. So yeah, that's just what I've been doing. And I've also been reading this book, Unequal Protection, Environmental Justice and Communities of Color. And I've just been like trying to get my head around, how do you actually make sense of this stuff? Like, why are they always, putting like these waste facilities in populations that are marginalized in their communities? Why are they always, moving forward with projects that go against basic human rights and environmental rights. So I'm revisiting Unequal Protection, Environmental Justice in Communities of Color by Robert Bullard, because what I'd like to be able to do is to sort of catalog some of the information that I'm learning from this about like